So while I do most of my work from my home studio these days, being a voice actor does require a lot of running around. We can be many different people in many different locations throughout a single day. I could start my day driving off to Burbank to do the voice of one of my favorite reoccurring characters, the Strawberry Mini-Wheat. Hey guys, a little family reunion, huh? Then drive way over the hill to Santa Monica to audition for the roles of Guy 1, Guy 2, and Guy 3. Oh, and an announcer that shouldn't sound like an announcer. Oh, and Guy 1 should have the same tonal qualities of Guy 3, but not the same as Guy 2. But Guy 2 should have a similar read as Guy 1, but not the same as Guy 3. Then I drive over to Studio City to re-record a line of dialogue I did a year earlier due to a change from standards and practices. This is called ADR, or Additional Dialogue Replacement.
Poop.
Phooey. Then I drive back to my home studio to patch in on the ISDN line for a quick promo for Fox.
Animation Domination's all new Sunday, 7/6 Central on Fox.
Okay, see, an ISDN is a phone patch that allows me to patch into any studio anywhere in the world and sound like I'm right there with them. The only problem is there's a delay in your voice when you talk. So everything you say has a delay. You know, it's like when you watch the news and the reporter is via satellite. There's those awkward pauses as they wait for the words to reach them, you know? I mean, this could be breaking news, a reporter with urgent information from somewhere on the other side of the planet, but once they ask him a question,
it still takes him a couple of seconds to respond.
So it does take a little getting used to. Okay, so then I'm over the hill and yabba dabba do it in Hollywood as everybody's favorite caveman.
Bonnie, my pebbles!
Then I drive over to Century City to do what we call a tag, also known as that voice that comes on at the end of the commercial and says a bunch of stuff you can never understand because it's talking so fast. Offer expires November 30th. See store for details. Batteries not included. Action figures sold separately. Summons never required. Member of DIC. Use only as directed. Then I fight LA traffic to make all my way home to start all over again the next day. All in a day's work for a voice actor. Oh. So you can see there are different types of voice acting and voice actors and ways of recording. You know, if you're doing a show like, well, say The Clone Wars, an animated show, you're usually in the studio with the rest of the cast, reading all together like an old-time radio play.
Look, it's Kenobi.
What? No,
Master Obi-Wan, look out!
Freeze, Jedi scum.
I have a bad feeling about this. If you're doing an animated feature film, you're all alone in the studio with just the director giving you the lines to react to.
Scene 4, take 9. Please, don't leave me. You mean everything to me.
And you mean everything to me. I love you.
Oh, and I love you too. And cut.
Yeah, you know, you may never even meet your co-stars. As a voice actor, I have worked with some of Hollywood's biggest names, and I gotta tell you, rarely are we in a room together, or do we even meet. If you're doing a radio commercial, though, you might be in with the other actors.
Hey, Bob, what's wrong?
Oh, it's this headache.
Well, here, try this.
Use only as directed.
Hey, that's my line. Now, okay, so now if you're doing a narration, you're alone. Promo or trailer, alone. A video game, alone again, naturally. Yeah. You also have to know your tools, your equipment, the microphone and the headphones. You can't get into the studio and be startled by the sound of your own voice in the headphones.
That's me? I sound so high-pitched.
Okay, you see, generally, we all hear ourselves differently than everybody else because we're hearing it bigger, beefier, with more bass because we're hearing it from our own heads and not just our ears.
Hey, baby. Yeah, that's more like it.
So you can't be surprised when you hear yourself and then move away from the microphone to not be so loud. Oh, and speaking of loud, you can't wear loud clothing, like a finely starched shirt, a leather jacket, or pants, jingly jewelry, or worst of all, squeaky shoes. Yeah, you can't have a smacky mouth or plosive P's, T's, or B's, or sibilant S's. S. And when you say words that start with those letters, slightly turn your head away from the mic. Or you can hold a pencil in front of your mouth, which you can also use as a sound effect for chattering teeth, which is appropriate because most studios are freezing. Just, look, don't be too close to the mic, but also not too far. If you're gonna yell, slightly move away. If you're gonna whisper, you lean in a little. You just have to know and enjoy the dance with your partner, the microphone.